Hello everyone. Today I will tell you how much mark should you give for your exams, whether it is SSC CHSL, SSC CGL or SSC MTS or any other competitive exams. How much marks should you give and how exactly you have to do during giving marks so that you can boost your score, because only giving mark is not gonna help you. You have to boost your score through marks, and that's the main purpose of giving marks. Also, I will tell you how much mark I gave during my CGL journey so that you can get the idea, and also I will give you the proof how can you improve your scores. And only giving mock is not the end of everything. You have to do something more thing. You have to give some more effort to boost your scores. I will tell you also that thing, so keep watching the video till the end. So hi everyone, once again my name is Jabin and let's get started. So first I will tell you that I gave so many mocks during my CGL journey, because my journey was not a shorter journey. It was a very long journey because I started my journey during 2022, and now I cleared my exams in 2025 exams, and still mm, I didn't get the joining. So you can imagine how long it was, because I didn't have any guidance and I did many mistakes in my life and I learned from these mistakes. So it took me so long, and that's why I'm making this video so that you don't have to do that mistakes which I did in my life, and you can achieve your dream and you don't have to wait too much like me. So this is the my report card. This is only my 2025 exams, that is mains. Here it is the mains report cards, and this is for pre and pre. You can see that is the 10 I just stepped here. It is I give 80 marks. That is only full marks. 80 more than I think I 100 marks I gave, but here is a report of only 80 marks because I just write it here. Actually this is my here I analyze everything, where should I improve, and you have to do that thing. Only mark is not gonna help you. You have to write everything. So if I talk about my 2025 exams, I gave 80 or more than 100 full marks, and for my mains exam I gave 40 plus marks because there was very less time during uh, mains exams. So this is 40 marks, but yes, I analyze it properly. So I would suggest you, please analyze your marks. You don't need to compare yourself with me that I gave 100 marks, you must have to do that much marks. It is not necessary, and in the exam hall nobody is going to ask you how many marks you have given. It the thing matters most how you analyzed your marks, how you just take the maximum output from your marks. So I'm gonna tell you that thing, how you can get the maximum output from your marks. You can see here, I'm just trying to show you. Like my first marks, my total marks was 103, and I write all the things here, how much questions was there, how much questions I attempted and I didn't attempt, and what the exact thing I was my time, how much time I take here. Here write it all are doable, but time, because in math time was problem, so here I have to boost my time. In that way I write all the thing here. English I just did in the same way. It was my first report card, so I didn't write so many things because I was in a confusion what should I write and what shouldn't I. So you can see here in reasoning I wrote that statement conclusion type of question doable, but just you have to just use your sense. Write here that means it was doable, but still I did mistakes because I didn't use my sense. All these types of thing I write. Actually, you also can do these things. Here then slowly my marks boosted because I analyze it properly, and in the back pages I write down the thing which I have to memorize. For GK, here I write in this is for English, and the thing which is needed I just write here which is important. In the same way, if I'm just trying to just look these marks. Here my marks was 147, and during giving marks please check your percentile, that is important. That is 83.17%. Most of us what mistake did, we see numbers but we never see the percentile, and try to make your percentile 90%. This is I give my mock in textbook app, and make sure the in which application you are giving marks, it must be PYQ based. I gave PYQ based marks more, and still yes I did only marks which are not PYQ based, but PYQ based marks are also needed. So here, look what I'm rated. In maths, be happy and achieve flow states, because while I'm giving mock, my marks was 37.5, and I know I did very hard work in maths, and my score should be full marks I expected. By while I was giving mock, I was not happy, I was anxious, and it affect my mind and it affect my paper. That's why I didn't able to score good. So I write be happy and achieve the flow states, because maybe there is a lack in practicing math. I know the question but I didn't able to solve in the times of exams. So in real exam it may be happen. So I have to prepare this in the home. And be right here in the English I listen practice makes someone perfect, because my score was 42.5 and I wanted to hear also full marks. So I write it to memorize in my mind that if I practice daily, then one day of course I will be perfect. To memorize some things in a short line I just write. You can also write in your way, whatever. Here also I practice with consistency is the key to success. To motivate myself. Here in GK my marks was very low, that is 20, and what I didn't attempt 5 and 8 was incorrect. In this one there is options are there which mistakes I'm doing I can write here, because yes I didn't write, but in others maybe I write it. Of course I write. It was my first, actually I am trying to analyze it, how to analyze properly. And in math always be optimistic. My mark was 47.5. If I didn't mistake this one question, then of course I can get the 50 marks, and this is how I write in my paper report card. And this report card I download from Telegram, that is in Sir provided us freely on Telegram. You also can download it for your exams. So, and I write in the back pages the thing I need to memorize for GK, and this is for reasoning. Here you can see in all this way I just practice it. I'm just trying to show you. Please see it and analyze it in like this way. It gonna help you. And don't try to give more marks. And this is only my full marks. I also give subject wise marks, chapter wise mark. This is unlimited marks I gave. you must have to do full mocks also important, and in the time of practicing chapter wise mocks is also important. Yeah, and I would suggest you please buy a mocks of textbook. It is very helpful. And I just purchased only one mocks, and through this mocks I practice all the mock test and I gave all my mocks. If you can buy two or three mocks, but textbook mock, the quality of the mocks is very good. You can take it, otherwise it will be your choice what you should take. And my marks, you can see first was 103. At that moment many of you what did, you will get unmotivated that my marks was not boosting. You can see here my marks was 170. It was a journey, and it was the courage which makes you stuck to this journey. Many of you give feel unmotivated during this and they just left it. You don't have to do this thing. Just keep the faith and ask yourself why you take these decisions. Why you thought that you can't achieve this your goal. You can't clear your exam. There is something which you thought before making these decisions, and ask yourself your why should be clear, and then you can stuck to this journey. Marks will be boosted, but you must have this courage to boost. Here you can see then still 170 to 162 my marks. Again it reduced, but you must keep it up. Here I just write keep it up because my marks was here improved 47.5. Yes, it is not full marks, but yes, if I did in this way, here one mistake is silly mistake I did, and that's why I get this marks. Otherwise it would be full marks, so I let keep it up. Here I believe in yourself and do whatever you are doing. That means whatever I'm doing, I'm just going in the right direction. I have to just push myself, and one day of course I will clear my exam. I just write it down. Here you can see all the structures of what in which way I analyze it, so that you can get the help and you can analyze in your own way to motivate yourself, and to just keep it as a record card. In the back pages are there, you can write whatever you feel it is important you should write, and practice it during your exam time. When exam is very near, you can practice it. Here you can see then still my marks was, so these are my pre-mocks, and I now this is my mains mocks. First my marks was 320 and I write down in the same way. I there is a lack of practice, that's why I am taking more time. My marks was full here, but I take 43 minutes, and this is too much time, and this affect my reasoning here. This also 4386, and you don't have that time. You only have to give in 60 minutes for maths and reasoning, and within this time you have to solve this paper. So you just take this screenshot of my analyzing and you can apply during your mocks. It's going to help you in a very way. Yes, you can do these things. You can see my mocks. Yes, here you can see how my marks reduced to 52. First there was 320 and now it became 252. It is reduced. So what's the reason? Because there is new questions was added, or there is a lack of motivations. All I can write here. Because there is a lack of revisions here. Please be serious to RC and comprehensions here because I was not focusing on RC and comprehension. I just write it down. You also can these types of thing just here actually new vendor was changed during my exam time, so there is a very up and down in the question. So this is not only my number reduced, everybody's mocks number was reduced in that way because TC was vendor changed and there was a noise in the market. So otherwise not I was practice a lot. You can see yeah, and it is the end. So just do practice, work hard, keep the faith in yourself, and ask yourself why you take this decision, why you thought that you can clear the exams. Of course, you will get the answer. And till then, stay motivated, keep learning, keep growing. And till then, bye bye.